Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Having to speak very, very quietly. It's Christmas Day. It's 7:10 in the morning here. So I've got up early to turn the turkey on. So I thought I would do the video down here. I'm not the only one up. Faith has also woken up. There's been some party going on in the distance. It's still going on now. They've had fireworks and music and stuff. I'm so glad we're not right next to them. Anyway, so other people on planet Earth getting up, turning the turkey on first thing in the morning. Hello turkey cookers. Imagine there's households across the land. It's lovely to hear all your Christmas traditions. And how many of you have beef? I did roast beef one year, but the whole family complained and said the smell was not as authentic. Anyway, so I'm up early on my own, searching old Megsy, seeing what's going on with her. And this article popped up. I'll put a link in the description. I can't find Graham's phone at the moment. I don't know where it is and I don't want to wake him up. But the nub of it is that Meghan feels utterly humiliated. It's talking about Family Guy or something. I don't know, has they done had another little dig or something, or is this something that happened ages ago? But it's like one of these insider revealing Meghan feels this, Meghan feels that, Meghan feels the other. So Meghan feels utterly humiliated, and apparently she and Harry are in full-blown panic mode. Well, you never know if these things are true or not. But having said that, a lot of these things that come out, give it 6 months, a year, and hey presto, it turns out, yes, that was the case. So then you think, well, it's like they kicked off all the time, didn't they? They said, oh, all these reports are so inaccurate. This is all lies. It's all lies. We're not planning on leaving the royal family. And then, whoa, they left the royal family. Do you know what I mean? So I'm thinking, yeah, I can well imagine. All right, it's hit the temperature now. So I'm going to turn it down a bit from 200 to 150. Well, 100, I think we'll stick at 160 Celsius. Centigrade, sorry. Whatever. And then that's going to cook for about 6 or 7 hours. Nice, low and slow, I think. Anyway, where was I? So they're in full-blown panic mode. So I was thinking, all of us, not just Meghan and Harry, every human, we have biorhythms, like patterns. Some of them, we have a bigger circle, takes us a longer time to get round, and you find yourself making the same mistakes or doing the same thing. And some people have quite short biorhythms where they do the same thing, they make the same mistake. And Meghan is no exception to that. And I've noticed that, like the car park pat walks, they'll come up once in a while, won't they? The fake awards, that'll come up. What's the other? Going to sports events, where they've just bought a ticket, or they go to a pop concert, they call it date night. It's all these rhythms. And then I thought, because as I was reading this article and all Harry kicking off saying, oh, we're not splitting up, the trolls must be very disappointed, blah, blah, blah. They're just having separate career paths. It reminded me of Trevor Engelson, her first husband. And oh, let's go separate ways. Well, I'm working in Canada, you're working in California. We've just got separate careers, and look where that ended. So I looked that up. I thought, yeah, I'm going to look up Trevor Engelson and find out, because they were together quite a long time. But once she married him, the marriage didn't last very long, did it? So I thought, I'll look that up. Yeah, it didn't last very long at all, about a year, 18 months. And then the divorce was finalised, I think, after 2 years. And that was very much the way it went. Oh, no, two separate career paths. And then I discovered, which I didn't know before, that lady that's a real housewife, I forget her name now, the one that's been very vocal about Meghan in the past, she called Finkelstein, something like that. Well, apparently she went out with Trevor Engelson before he got married to his current wife. Now that explains a lot, doesn't it? Why this lady's come forth, and she has been very critical of Meghan. So I'm thinking, and then you see her cozying up to Tyler Perry, it's pretty obvious what's being lined up, isn't it? Whether he will go for it or not is another matter. He probably will. I mean, he must be a bit stupid as far as romance goes. I don't know if he's married. I don't suppose that'll make a difference to her. But yeah, so they've got these separate career paths, so it's not going to be long now at all. They've had separate career paths now all year, haven't they? Was it the beginning of last year that he released Spare, or was that the year before? It was the year before, wasn't it? Yes, it was, wasn't it? Yeah, 2 years since Spare. I reckon we're right on the money, guys. I reckon it's the time. Well, I'm only speculating. Why the fuck not? Could be completely wrong, and as I often say, don't take my word for it. I could be full of shit, and I probably am. There's just nothing else to do. It's so early in the morning, so I thought I'd chat to you guys. Also, I see that Wally's uploaded a video. I'll put a link in the description for that as well. It's quite heartbreaking, actually. But if you want to catch up with Wally, and I'm hoping that she's coming back now and that she's going to be uploading videos. I think that'd be good for her, because it's company. I find you guys great company. For years and years, I just talk to the wall. My family, you know, they're all in other parts of the house or other parts of the boat or doing their own thing, and I'll just be on my own. So I've got people to talk to. It's just lovely. And I think the live tonight, what we're probably going to do is just record the events of the day and then release it like a what do they call it? A pre, you know, where you bill it, and then you guys can all chat to each other in the comments, and we can be in the comments with you. And see the day's events. There'll be people up across the world. Well, in the UK, I would imagine, because you're only an hour behind us, or is it an hour ahead? Getting up, getting ready. I should imagine at Sandringham, things are getting active in the kitchen already. Buckingham Palace, I would imagine there are households across the land, big households, because there's still staff that live there that have to keep the home fires burning, hold the fort, so to speak, and prepare things for everybody. But Sandringham, of course, it's going to be on steroids, isn't it? They'll all be getting everything ready, make sure everything's perfect. I always like sort of imagining what it must be like in those kind of places. I've never stayed in a stately home over Christmas. I always imagine them to be quite cosy, especially at Christmas time. And you never know, they might even get some snow there. I don't think they have got snow there. And then we've got all the speeches coming, well, the King's speech later today. So I'm trying to time it for that, because I think that'll be 4 o'clock our time. But yeah, I mean, I keep thinking, where on earth are they going to go? If she can't bag herself a billionaire, I can't see any way out of this at all. I can't see it. I mean, it's an untenable position. It's interesting because all of our lives, everybody's life is actually very fragile. Even people who have lots and lots of money. Life is very precious and it's very fragile because things can change dramatically at a moment's notice. And 1 minute you're flying high and the next minute, you're down on your arse. And it's no different for members of the royal family. Just ask Prince Andrew that. And I mean, with Prince Harry, that's just a pure act of self-destruction. Like kamikazing himself, really, isn't it? Literally, self-destruction. I'm looking forward to seeing what the royals are going to be wearing. I'll bet Megsy has the TV on. I bet she's there watching it all. And even if it's the middle of the night, I bet she watches the whole thing. Bizarre photographs as well I saw in OK magazine or Hello or something of a brown-haired child that they claimed was Lilibet. And I thought, what? I'm certain that's a boy, for a start. Looked more like Archie, but I mean, that's another weird one. See if they break up, that'll all get super weird super fast as well, won't it? Just in panic mode. Well, yeah, I would be too, wouldn't you? You wake up and you think, well, there's no money coming in and there's a load of money going out and it's unsustainable and nobody wants to know. It's a road going nowhere fast. Anyway, so I hope you all have a lovely Christmas day, and I hope that your Christmas dinners, whatever they may be, turn out to be fantastic, wonderful. Oh, mine does as well. Well, it's always a bit dodgy, isn't it, turkey? You never know how well these things are going to turn out. Anyway, have a lovely day. I'll see you later on. Look forward to your thoughts and comments about panic mode and her feeling utterly humiliated. One can only imagine.